Writing a novel in 30 days sounds impossible until you realize that thousands of writers do it every single year. And no, they're not AIs. They're not even writing protege geniuses. They just understand a few key principles that make fast drafting not only possible, but surprisingly doable. Today, I'm going to tell you what you need to do so you can also write an entire novel in just 30 days.
Okay, let's go.
When you sit down and pick up a 200-page novel and begin reading, you think that it must have taken the author months and months to write it. Who knows, maybe that particular novel actually did take its author several months or even years to write. But that doesn't mean that it's not possible to write a novel of that length in just 30 days. I know it sounds crazy, but really, it isn't all that difficult. All you really need is a little planning and a great deal of focused dedication. Now, I need to stress this point before I tell you how it's done. If you can't see yourself devoting a solid 30 days to writing an entire novel, then this really won't work for you. But if you're the type of writer who can really focus on the task at hand and see it through to the end, then this could definitely work for you. First, I'll state the obvious. You need to find a space where you can be alone, where distractions will not be an issue. You need to be somewhere you feel relaxed, like a secluded room that's not too hot or too cold. You need to be comfortable and feel good about spending several hours over the next 30 days there. With that all taken care of, let's begin. In previous videos, I talked about how writers fail because they plan too much and they focus too much on getting everything so perfect that they can't live up to their own expectations and subsequently fail. That is a key concern when you're trying to write an entire novel in just 30 days. Now, when it comes to the planning aspect of this, that isn't included as part of your 30 days. You must get all of your initial ideas, your plot, your setting, your character sketches, and by that I mean figure out and properly understand your key characters that you want in your story. Your protagonist, which is your main character, your antagonist, which is your second most important character, and vital to the success of your protagonist. And any other secondary and minor characters as you feel is necessary to tell your story. Now, it's important to keep in mind that since you are going to be writing an entire novel in just 30 days, you're not going to be writing something like War and Peace. You are going to be writing a bare bones, nothing more than necessary, to the point first draft of a novel. I say first draft because any novel must go through several drafts before it's polished and ready for the book stands. Every novel starts with the first draft. It's rough, unedited, and disorganized. But it's still a novel. And that's all we care about in the 30 days it will take to create it. Now, continuing with what is required before actually starting your novel, you also need to realize where you want to end up with your story. Don't leave this to chance. Remember, you only have 30 days and you don't want to waste valuable time on sitting there in front of your computer trying to figure out your ending. Contrary to popular belief, your ending isn't simply waiting for you to arrive there. You need to plan for it. Not entirely. You still need to allow your story to come to a close naturally, but you definitely need to have some sort of idea of the ending you envision. Now, you're ready to sit down and begin banging away at that keyboard. And I mean exactly that. Bang away. Just get those keys moving. The big problem a writer has, and the reason it can take so long to write in such a short period of time, is the very same problem I suffer from, and that is editing while writing. I can't help it. I know to wait until I finish my first draft before beginning my editing, but for some reason, I continually catch myself stopping and then editing a particular paragraph, trying to make it better before continuing to write. It's time consuming and breaks up the flow of my story every time. So I can't stress enough that as much as you may be tempted to go back to the start of a particular paragraph or scene and edit it because you think you won't remember the new idea you just thought up by the time you get to the end of your story, don't. You'll be surprised how easily ideas come back to you. For the next 30 days, it's all about the writing. Editing can start on day 31. It's imperative that you do nothing other than write for those first 30 days. Now, I'll be honest with you. A great deal of writing comes from the desire to do so. And there will be those days during your 30-day writing marathon when you just won't feel creative enough to write anything substantial. That doesn't matter. Even on your most uncreative days, you have to continue to bang away at those keys. You'll probably write a lot of nonsense during those periods, but that doesn't matter. The key thing is that you will be getting words on the page. Worry about how important to your story those words are later during the editing phase. For now, all you need to concern yourself with is to continue banging away at those keys. Trust me, writing what seems to be a load of crap has its advantages. First of all, you are conditioning your mind to keep going. Eventually, you will adapt and you'll soon find that what used to be the ramblings of a person who doesn't know how to string two paragraphs together will become a more coherent telling of your story. And secondly, you will get into a pattern. You will have developed a regimen where you will find it easier each day to get back to that keyboard and hash out something to add to whatever you hashed out the day before. Now, you've probably been thinking, that's all well and good, but an entire novel in just 30 days? I'm no Stephen King or Dean Koontz or James Patterson. And believe me, you don't have to be. Let's do the math. A standard novel is around 50,000 words, which is the equivalent of about 200 pages. Now, in traditional writing methods, a writer will write an average of 3 pages a day, which is the equivalent of about 800 words, give or take. With writing at this consistency, a writer would be able to complete the first draft of a 50,000 word, 200 page novel in about 90 days. Now, to do this in 30 days, which is a third of the usual time, you need to write 3 times as much. You will have to write about 1,600 words each day, which is the equivalent of about 9 pages, give or take. And I say give or take because since all words are not the same length, the amount of words you will be able to get onto an average page will vary. Depending on the speed at which you create on that keyboard, you can sit for an hour or two of focused writing each day, or break it up into 2 or 3 sessions of 20 to 40 minutes. But if you want my opinion, unless something prevents you from taking advantage of 2 solid hours each day, I suggest you try not to break up your writing wave. You'll only waste valuable minutes. Each time you return to the place you left off with your story, it will actually take you a while to get back into the swing of things. And if you're doing this 2 or 3 times each day, you will find that you're not able to produce as proficiently as you would if you just kept your writing to one long session per day. In the end, writing a 50,000 word novel is just a simple formula, one that I call the 3 Ds of diligence. 1 part dedication, 1 part determination, and 1 part devotion. Your dedication provides the steady effort required to make progress, while your determination fuels the drive to overcome challenges and reach your end objective. And with the right amount of devotion to the task at hand, together they create the formula for achieving your goal of completing your novel in just 30 days. Thanks for watching, and if you found anything that I said beneficial to you in any way, hit that subscribe button, because you never know, my next video might just be helpful too.
Baila, baila conmigo, que yo el paso te sigo. Ey. Seamos más que amigos, amigos.